Hello everyone, Tiffany here from the Better Leads box. I know that things are winding down maybe for you as we get into Easter weekend, but now is not the time to take the foot off the gas pedal. Why? Because it's spring and this is the time that people want to move and want to start selling their house and moving into their dream home for summer, or they are starting to spend more money because that Christmas lull period has passed. So whatever it is that you're selling, now's the time to make sure that you are selling it because people are buying. And I want to help you increase your sales using a sales psychology technique that not many people know about. It uses our inherent brain wiring to make people more likely to say yes. So what could that be? I'll get to that in a moment. Before I get started though, just a reminder that if you need help in sales, if you need help in retention, maybe you just need lead generation, we've got a full kit put together for you over at thebetterleadsclass.com. So make sure you head over there, and if somebody can pop that link in the comments, that would be fabulous. So what is the yes state? Before I get into the yes state, I'm gonna go like full nerd on you for a second and give you a little bit of a biology lesson. So in our brain, we have these things called neural pathways, which is basically a connection between the branches off of two brain cells. That means that when the energy comes down one of those branches, we automatically get a particular response. So when A happens, you automatically have B. Now we have a lot of neural pathways in our brain that become reflex-like behaviors, which mean that we can stop or we can lose track of our ability to think clearly in the moment about what needs to happen. When I was working as a personal trainer, I would hear a lot that my clients would come in and they were like, so I was really stressed out the other day and I was thinking to myself, I'm going to go home, I'm gonna walk the dog, or I'm gonna go for a walk or do whatever that you have told me to do as a stress management technique. And the next thing I know, the spoon is hitting the bottom of the ice cream tub and I'm like, fell into that habit of comfort eating again. Why does that happen? It's because you have this neural pathway in there that is so strong. Our neural pathways are like electrical circuits, and the more you use that electrical circuit, the deeper and the more ingrained it gets. So that becomes more and more of an unconscious reflex, which means you don't have to think about it for it to happen. And to stop it from happening, you have to put in conscious effort. So you have to first be aware that it's happening, and then you have to consciously put in effort to stop that. So how does this biology lesson apply to your sales? Very simply, we have a neural pathway for the answer no, and we have a neural pathway for the answer yes. So what we want to do when we're talking to somebody about to make a sale is we want to put them in a yes state. We want the energy flowing through the yes circuit, because once energy is flowing in this electrical circuit, it's harder to switch it over here. Now, some people think that this is manipulative. If they absolutely don't like you or your product, they still have free will. We're not taking away their free will. They can still say no. I have had people put me into a yes state before, and I've still said no. I've gone on a timeshare tour. They are like the experts at putting you into a yes state, and I've still said no on those. And I've been on a couple. So what I want you to know is that it's not manipulative. It's helping somebody get out of their way, because if your energy is wrong, then they won't even engage in that conversation. If you're going into that conversation with the wrong intention, they won't engage in that conversation with you, so you're not even going to have the chance to put them into a yes state. Or what you'll likely do is, if they're just trying to shut you up, they'll have another neural pathway that is for just say whatever I need to say to this person so that I can get the hell away from them. So just because they're saying yes doesn't always mean that they're in a yes state. If your energy is wrong, if you're being like that slimy salesman, then they're gonna be in that whatever I have to do to shut them up so that I can get away from them circuit. So how do you put somebody into a yes state? You ask questions where they are going to respond yes, where the answer is yes. Now, this doesn't have to be related to your product. It's a sunny day. It's a beautiful day here in Dallas. So if I was making a sale today, I could say to somebody, wow, it is such a beautiful day outside, isn't it? Yes, even if they agree with you, right? We're getting that small commitment from them. I can say something about, oh, that was a really funny thing that person just said, if I saw them laughing. Or I could, if I'm talking to a couple, I could say to the man, your wife is very smart, isn't she? Yes. So we want to get a number of yeses in that conversation before we make the pitch. Before we ask them to hand over money, we want to have them having said yes a minimum of 3 times. That makes sure the energy is flowing through that circuit so that they are more likely to say yes to what you're selling than to say no. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick and share that biology lesson / sales tip with you. And if you want to improve your sales and you want to understand how to talk to the unconscious mind of your client, which by the way, it's the unconscious mind that drives human behavior. All buying decisions are made first on emotion that's in the unconscious mind and backed up with the logic and reasoning of our conscious mind. So if you want to learn sales psychology techniques to speak to the unconscious mind, if you want to learn how to write copy that incorporates sales psychology, if you want to learn the sales psychology behind putting together ads on Facebook or Instagram, or you just want to learn how to use sales psychology in your everyday posts, then go to betterleadsclass.com. I've got plenty of info over there for you. betterleadsclass.com. Have an amazing Easter weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.